Hello, welcome back to Dukascopy TV. I'm Ben Jones. The 2014 World Cup in Brazil ended yesterday, with Germany lifting the trophy for the fourth time. In their semi-final victory, they dominated and humiliated the host nation Brazil, winning by 7-1. On the line, I have Irene and Mia to discuss the potential impact of this result and the overall Brazilian economy. Now, Irene, we spoke prior to the World Cup about the potential impact it could have on Brazil's economy. As the World Cup came to a close yesterday, there was actually speculation that Brazil's devastating loss to Germany could damage sentiment, with one economist saying, "We can't get any growth, now we don't even have a decent football team either." Would you say there's any truth to this? And will there be any other impact on the Brazilian economy?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with him. It's an issue because the football team has been performing more or less like the economy, which hasn't been very good lately. I'm not too sure it's really going to have a major impact in terms of election or approval rating for the government. Obviously, Dilma, the president, was already having quite a lot of problems in terms of her popularity in the last year, really, because since when the protest started in June 2013. This has been a problem for the president because obviously, there's been a serious social unrest in the country. There is discontent, obviously, for the way in which the government has overspent on the World Cup, coupled with frustration on, the quality of the public services, corruption, and obviously the economy, which has been underperforming since 2011. So, we're actually in the fourth years in which the economy is underperforming, amid also high inflation, which is a very emotional issue for Brazilians as well. So, even if we have seen, especially while Brazil was still in the World Cup, we have seen an improvement in the president's approval rate. It seems that after Brazil was out, the situation went back to how it was before. But we are still thinking that Dilma is going to win the election in October, even if it's probably going to be she will need a second round to win them. But obviously, there are risks, and the campaign is really starting just now. So we're probably going to see more and more development in that respect. And obviously, Dilma is going to be more and more under attack for management of the economy and of the World Cup, even if I would say that probably the World Cup has actually been managed much better than what everybody was expecting, and this is going to have a positive impact in terms also of Brazil reputation and perspective on Brazil from the outside, so for FDI and in terms of also tourists going to the country.
Now, looking later in the week, there's Brazilian retail sales released and an interest rate decision. Firstly, do you see retail sales remaining strong on an annual basis? And what, if anything, are you expecting from the rate decision?
The different economic indicators have been quite mixed in the last months. Retail sales probably are still going to be strong this month because obviously they're kind of taking into account the World Cup and this period in which obviously there have been an increase in sales. So the Selic rate has reached a high of 11%. It's very high. So we don't really expect any further increase, especially in view also of the very weak first quarter data. We don't expect any cut either because obviously the inflation is still very high. So what we think is that the central bank will actually pause for a few months. We don't probably our forecast earlier on were actually that there may be further rise after the election, but now we don't think so because the economy is just too weak. So we don't think really the central bank is going to hike the rates this year at all.
Irene, thank you very much for joining us once again. That's all we have time for now. Join us tomorrow as we keep you updated with plenty more exclusive interviews. Goodbye.